Hey guys, I know it's early, but wake up and come on, let's go outside for an early morning walk. It's only 6:30, 6:45 a.m. Let's go. It's my neighborhood street. I'm out. It's about 6:30 a.m. I'm out on my morning walk. I'm not going to the beach this morning. I'm doing a city walk side, a walk on the city side. So you won't see the ocean here, but this is what the neighborhood looks like. They just finished paving these streets. It'll take a little while for all of the sand to sink down into the brick, but you can see it there. And then eventually the streets will get cleaned off more. But initially they seem to look a little bit dirty, but they're not really. This is done all naturally. So once they lay the brick, then they cover the street with sand, and they work the sand in, and they let the rain and the weather and all of that allow the sand to naturally pack in and pack the bricks. And then once they're clear, then they sweep off the streets and clean off the streets. So yeah, that's what's happening here. Now you see these holes on the side. This is where the rain storm drains are. That's why it doesn't really flood here when it rains, because there's drainage, and they have to put the covers and the caps on top of those things. New shops going in. Those are going to be nice ones. This is a local apartment building. I haven't seen inside these, but they seem pretty nice. The building looks very nice. So this is early on Sunday morning. Normally this street would be full by this time of morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock. All of the vendors are out getting their shops ready, getting their areas cleaned off, getting ready for the school kids and all of that stuff. Sunday here, in most of the working neighborhoods, are actually like Sundays for us. It's a little bit slower start in the morning. People are getting ready for church. Bonsoir. Oh, bonjour. I'm still getting my bonjour and bonsoir a little bit mixed up. Bonjour is morning, bonsoir is afternoon. So yes, sometimes I give my afternoons in the morning, but I'm getting used to it, and I like when I catch myself, and I always get a wee bonjour when they're smiling at me and telling me that I'm right. People know that I'm learning and trying. So so on Sunday mornings, most folks, you won't find many of the shops open very early because people are getting ready for church and having church service. So Sundays here are very much like our Sundays, at least our Sundays in the South, where you're not really going to get much done until early afternoon after church services end. I'm still on the interior street, but I'm headed out to the main road. This is the sort of the main road into, let's see if I can put this in terms that we can relate to. This would be the main road coming into, I guess, what we would call a subdivision, or into our little area neighborhood here. And then I'll get out to the main road and I'll go back around. That's where all the traffic and all that stuff is. Although, like I said, during the week, this street here, as the main road into the neighborhood, is full. It's very busy. All of the shopkeepers are out. All of the vendors are out, and the food sellers especially, they're up early because most of them cook by fire. And so they're up early getting the fire started and getting their big pots going with like the main things, the rices and things like that. So they're up early doing that. Except on Sundays, nobody is out. Everybody is home. It's a much slower start in the mornings. You'll find very, very few vendors out early on Sunday morning because most people are getting ready for church. There is a lot of construction happening around Cotonou. Development, development, development. Okay, see, so we've made it out to the main road now. This is the main road. So even though we're on the main street and you can see that it's a bit busier out here, you still don't see a lot of the shops that are open yet because it's Sunday morning. Okay, here is this is our 24-hour pharmacy here. It is open 24 hours. We do have a couple of 24-hour pharmacies right here within the neighborhood. So if you have some late night or early morning need for medication, over the counter, anything like that, there are very good pharmacies around to get the things that you need. I normally come out the other way, come out from the way I'm going in, because this street here, when I'm walking to the beach, this takes you directly to the beach. But I came out on the opposite side this morning, the city side, because I don't want to walk as far. I just wanted to take a quick walk this morning, so I came out the city way and I'm making my circle. So when I get down to where our street is, I'll just turn back inside and head home. I'm making a big circle this morning. The vendors that have stalls out on the main road, you'll see them out in the morning preparing themselves because the business is out. People are out on the main streets and they may want to pick up food or something like that. So you'll see them out. But inside the neighborhood, as you saw, it's completely quiet because everybody's getting ready for church. So you won't find anybody open in the neighborhood, inside the neighborhood. But out on the main street, you'll see some of the vendors that have stalls and things out here. Some of the small vendors who cook food, they'll come out early on a Sunday morning. But otherwise, you won't really see anybody out on Sunday morning until after church services are finished. Now that I just showed you is a small neighborhood mosque. So yeah, I don't know if you guys remember this street or not, but this is the one I'm always on when I'm walking to the beach. So if I just go straight ahead, that road is going to take me almost directly to the beach. If I want to stay on the pretty part of the streets, then when I get to the end of the road, I turn left and then go straight so I can stay on the cute paved roads. But if I don't want to stay on the paved roads and I want to walk through the other neighborhood that is also a local neighborhood, they haven't gone through and paved the streets on that side yet. So if I walk straight through to the beach, then I'm gonna get in the sandy part. One of the ways that you can tell when you are getting closer into an area that is like the more, I don't know how to say it, city. The road is turning from a local part of the road into like a highway, is that you see the asphalt. So if you look at the street, you see now the main street is asphalt and it has the lanes marked. Okay, so whenever you're getting into the highway part of the road, you'll see the asphalt and the lanes marked on the road. If you're on the local interior streets, they'll have these pavers like this. Guys, thank you for joining me on my morning walk. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit local, but I like to show you real life. When I get out and about more, I'll show you more. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. I'll talk to you guys soon.